Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Let me see something. I feel like this should come down a little more. Up a little more. Okay, there we go. Thank God it's today. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. I'm Tinesha. This is Fun and Budget. In this video, we are going to talk about our November budget. Y'all, we are going on day 38 of the government shutdown. Day 38. Yet when I was looking at this budget, I could not help but to just thank God, to just praise, just go into praise, because here it is that the government shut down. We're furloughed. I'm laid off after the government opens back up. Then it's like, okay, we're in the middle of firing y'all, but we're going to let y'all be great. And when you come back, we're going to fire y'all. You can't help but laugh at this stuff. Like, what? October 17th was supposed to be my last day of work. But because the government shut down on October 1st, they said that when the government opens back up, we can come back in and do our last 2 weeks. And then be out, be gone. So, all of that. And then to make my money stretch, my company is allowing me to just submit timesheets on 30 hours instead of 40. 30 hour a week part-time instead of 40 hours a week. I'm using paid time off right now. So it's 30 hours of PTO or 30 hours of training time. And this is letting it stretch out, right? So the fact is, even though the government has shut down, I have not missed a paycheck. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Like, I'm looking at my income for November and I'm like, wow, how? Because other areas have also stepped themselves up. In the other areas, I'm going to say YouTube, right? Has stepped up and I'm making more money because I'm being a little more consistent and getting videos out to y'all. Not as consistent as I would like to be because y'all, we still be out in these streets. I just got finished visiting family and stuff. And with that, you know, I barely get any editing done when I'm out traveling. So that's how that's going down. But for the month of November, guys, this is my projection. I will be bringing in, after taxes, $11,913 after taxes. I have a partner, because I know a lot of you are new here. I have a partner, but this is my income. This doesn't take into account his income. This is me alone. It does add some of the money he gives me to cover his portion of the bills. The bills being the mortgage, utilities, things like that. We split those things, right? And so he gives me his portion. So that is taken into account in my income. This way I can show you the full mortgage, the full electricity, because those are the things I like to keep track of. I like to look at this month, November 2025, and compare it with November of 2024 to see how things are going. If I split things out and I have to put in notes, well, no, this is only a percentage of the percentage of the percentage. It doesn't give me a true number of what we're looking at. And remember, I started this journey long before I had a man to help pay some of these good old bills, right? And so this, you know, I can keep great historical data this way, okay? So with the $11,913, here's what we're doing with the money. $1,536 is for the mortgage. $111 is the HOA. $40 will go on the gas bill. And this is based off of what the gas bill was last month. Now, I do expect the gas bill to increase because it's getting colder out here and I have been running the heat more, and our heat is gas, okay? So $175 electricity, and again, this is based off of last month. Not sure what the electricity bill is going to be doing, because in the past I have been out of this house, I have been at work. Now I'm here in this house all day long, running the lights, running this electric heater underneath my desk because I be cold, then I be hot, then I be cold again. Yeah, and I just like a good bright moment, so I'm forever turning on all the lights. So we'll see how that, what happens with that. Cell phone, $202. Internet, $82. So this is a little less than it's been because I did finally apply my military discount. But then I also got some extenders, which is costing me $5 a month. Insurance for my house, for my car, and for somebody else's insurance that I pay as a gift, $503. $25 for Easy Pass, which not sure because clearly I ain't been driving anywhere. So that might be a gift back to the budget. We'll see. The lawn, $150. Now, I did cut out a lot of things, right? So I cut out the people who clean the house. Didn't really have a personal relationship with them. Like that. Probably why they wanted to burn my house down. If the video ain't out to make that comment make sense, it'll be out. And if it is out, eye in the sky. I'll link it. But yeah. But my lawn guy, I don't know, you know, it's like the people you have personal connections with, you do try to keep them employed as long as you can. So $150 and it's seasonal. And he has been cutting my grass for a good probably 10 years, right? So we still have him on the payroll. So $150 for that. My car, $450 will go towards that. $430 is my car payment. I do just put a little something extra to it. And what I love about this car being a lease is whatever I pay extra, it offsets what I owe next. So if you pull up my bill right now, it'll be like, girl, you owe $5 or something. You know what I mean? So I love that for us because it's like, okay, if things did get tight, which I don't think things can get tight. I mean, I don't. My YouTube alone can pay my car payment. Not only my car payment, but YouTube can pay my car payment. The interest I make in my market savings account can pay my car payment. If you guys don't know or have a high yield savings account, game changer. You need that in your life. And with Goldman Sachs Marcus account, who I have my high yield savings account with, and again, you could do some research. Just do a Google, best high yield savings account. But if you want to look into the Goldman Sachs Marcus account, you can shoot me an email and I can give you a referral code that will give you an additional 0.25% on top of whatever the interest rate is. Okay, so it's like a little bonus. You'll get that. Also, the person whose referral code you use will get that as well. It won't be mine because they give us $5 a year to use. Anything above that, we don't get any extra credit for. So what I do is give other people's codes out to whoever may want a code. Okay, so my high yield savings account, the interest that I make every month can pay my car note. So yeah, so I don't think times would get tight. But if it was to get tight, it's nice to know that whatever extra I add to it offsets what I owe in future payments. So that's pretty dope to me. Okay. Subscription services. This is for Netflix and this is for YouTube. The YouTube, what is it? YouTube Premium. No, wait a minute. It's not for Netflix. Netflix is with my phone bill. My phone bill covers Netflix because it's one of the perks with T-Mobile. But it covers YouTube, which I do the premium so I don't have to listen to ads. And it is a business expense because I'm forever on YouTube supporting other people's channels, also researching for my business and things like that. So it's a business write-off, right? But then we also have Paramount Plus, which we probably don't need. I still do kind of watch Survivor and Amazing Race, but I'm kind of caught up because I have to wait every week for a new episode to come out. But anyways, $36 a month is what I pay in subscriptions, right? The next 4 things I don't have a budget for, but I do mindful spending. Hold on, y'all, my throat. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hi. We back. All right, mindful spending. for groceries, restaurants, household miscellaneous, and fun miscellaneous, I do what I call mindful spending. Now more than ever. Now that we ain't got our employment is on a deadline, it's time sensitive. Y'all. I'm not spending money as freely as I would have in the past. I'm really thinking through some things. Like, for instance, just today, Just Hilarious is going to be on tour, and she's doing a live show. She's doing a taping for her live show in Baltimore in December. And I was like, I want to go. And normally, I would just be like, boom, 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 we're going. Now I'm not. Because I'm like, girl, you might have to be a little more selective. I'm still trying to work out the feelings of how I feel about that. Because I do want to support people, especially our people, and people I enjoy. I do want to support that. I don't want to move from a place of lack, right? But I want to be realistic. I want to be mindful. And I also feel like, because I know what I really enjoy is being out of this country and traveling, now part of me says, because money isn't going to be replenished the way it used to be replenished, $150 that I would use to go see her could also be used to feed us in Guatemala for a month, probably, from a grocery store. Who knows? You know what I mean? But it's like that money can actually be used to further our experience traveling outside of this country, which is where my heart is. As I sit here and I'm not at work, I realize it's not even I don't want to work. I just feel like if I'm here, I'd rather be at work. And if I'm not at work, I want to be out there, out in the world. That's what not working means to me. It's the freedom to be out there. Not the freedom to be a homebody. I don't want the freedom to be a homebody. I don't. Being a homebody does not serve me, y'all. Because, y'all, I'll be getting nothing done. I'm not that productive of a homebody. So, yeah. So, I'm more mindful now than ever when it comes to spending. I am. And like I said, I'm still working through my feelings of that. I'm still trying to find a balance of that right there, right? Because I already felt like I wasn't necessarily like a shopper or somebody who just spent willy-nilly. I pay for experiences. I love a good experience. But I'm starting to second guess and rethink my experiences. So I'm not sure how we feel. Nails, $100 I'm setting aside. And again, my nail technician is somebody who I have a personal relationship with. And I look at it like I would want to continue to support her business. 100 is less than what I normally do, because what I did decide to do is not do the powder dip nails anymore. At the same time, y'all, these were gel nails, and these things started chipping and breaking like so fast, I'm not sure. But what I think I would want to do is just start doing clear nails. And then as my nail beds get healthier and healthier, I can just do clear nails myself. So I am weaning myself off of nails. Hair, 0. Right now, I got this done, right? And this, I had a family friend do my hair. So that saved me a lot of money. And she did a great treatment on my hair. Oh my gosh. She washed it with like sea moss, aloe vera, just all kind of stuff to just really work toward the health of my hair. And then she also cut because I had a lot of dead ends on these ends. So I really appreciated that, really loved that. And it only was like $100, which if I would have went into somebody's shop, it would have been more than that. for this month of November, I don't think I'm gonna get my hair done again. I think what I'm gonna do is do some twists, like just twist my hair myself. I used to wear my hair like that a lot. Just my hair, like no hair added, and just twist it up. Not sure. I haven't done it like that in a minute. I feel like my hair has thinned out since I've been wearing all those braids so much. So not sure how that will look, but I just really want a true protective style. And sometimes adding the extra hair to it isn't always as protective as you think it is, especially when you be having it in as long as I be having it in. Because so yeah, no hair. Lashes, we got this at 0 as well. I did end my lash subscription, which was $80 a month, but it went toward my lash set. I went and got my lashes done for the last time with the money that I had in there. But we're not going to do lashes anymore. I did buy some magnetic strip lashes, so we're going to try that. Let's see how that works out. Because the problem with lashes like these, when you start getting them done, your real lashes start pulling out, and then you just be looking like bald-faced. And so we'll see. But right now, 0 for lashes, y'all. 401k. We are blessed that we're still able to contribute to our 401k, and then my company will still contribute 10% match, okay? So this is the money that I'm putting towards it. This doesn't even count the money that my company puts in on it. So $1,785 to the 401k, $258 health savings account. Again, my company also matches that. Extra mortgage, $320 will be going extra to the mortgage. And I struggled with this, guys, because my natural inclination, at first I had 620. My natural inclination is to say, oh, if you put this amount to the mortgage, this will be your new balance. That's the natural inclination. But realistically, bringing the mortgage down isn't helping me as far as the future goes, right? It's not like the lease on my car where when I put something extra, it says, okay, now you can pay less. That don't work. My mortgage is always going to still be $1,536 until I have it paid off. So adding something a little extra, even the interest on my mortgage is like $158. It's less than $160 a month. That's not that bad. That is not that bad. If you think it is, look up what other people are paying in interest on their mortgage. And you'll see, like, that's like nothing. But yeah, I was just like, oh my goodness, if I put $620 now, I can bring it down and buy this. And then, but again, it's just because I trained myself on that mindset of paying my home off. So now I have to retrain myself to say, you don't have to do that much. You can put that money in your high yield savings account with Marcus, let it make some interest. And if things smooth out in the future, that money will still be there. You can always put it on the mortgage then. It's a journey. It's always a reshifting, the shaping of the mind. So yeah, so I did the 320, even though it wasn't necessary. And in savings and investing, I did $1,300 there. Yeah, while I still have paychecks coming in, I'm just able to still do this. And this is for my future self anyway, so it's all good. One day it's going to be needed. Travel. $650 goes towards some travel stuff that we have, some travel obligations. So $650 there. And then giving, we're still able to give. So we're doing $325 to giving, okay? This leaves me with $3,865 left over. From here, that money will cover like groceries, restaurants, and whatever miscellaneous stuff pops up. But again, the goal is to save more than I spend. That's the goal. The goal is to move the bulk of that to my high yield savings account, where it can make some interest and where it can continue to take care of me as we continue to move in these uncertain times. That's what it is. That's my plan for the month of November. What's your plan? What's your plan? Thumbs up, talk to me in the comments, subscribe, and we'll have more conversations like this. See y'all in the next video. Peace. Oh. And then let me also say, November 15th is going to be the end of the drawing for our October/November giveaway. And I think I want to start doing this once a month, right? A giveaway. But how do you enter the giveaway? You go over to my Buy Me a Coffee account and you participate over there, okay? Whatever you donate over there enters you into the giveaway. But that's what it is. And for those of you who have been over there and have supported me over there, thank you all so much. Thank you all so much, okay? Until the next video, y'all. I'm gonna rest my throat. I'm gonna rest my voice. It hurts right now. All right. I got a sleepover to go to tomorrow. They said I can come. They said I can come. It's just my throat. They said I can come and wear a mask. I need to go buy some pajamas. I don't have any cute pajamas to just be pajamaing around with people. My pajamas are a hot mess. All right, y'all. Till the next time. Peace.